April 30th, 2015, from Roosevelt University in Chicago, Illinois. It's the 2015 NFL Draft, and with the number 11 overall pick, the Minnesota Vikings take Trae Waynes, the cornerback from Michigan State. And the Spartan is 6 feet tall, 186 pounds, considered to be the number one corner in this draft. And so I think it was a very good pick by the Minnesota Vikings. Let's actually look at his numbers from Michigan State. He played 3 years at Michigan State, and in his 3 years, he had 71 solo tackles, 101 total tackles. He had 4 tackles for losses. He had 1.5 sacks, 6 interceptions. And he had 13 passes defended. And last year, as a Spartan, just in his last year, he had 34 solo tackles, 46 total tackles, 2 of which were for losses, 1 sack, and 3 interceptions, and 8 passes defended. And he had 3 interceptions the year prior, so in his sophomore and junior years. And for the combine, his 40-yard dash was 4.31 seconds. His bench press, he put up 19 reps. And his vertical jump, 38 inches. His broad jump, 122 inches. And in the 3-cone drill, 7.06 seconds. His 20-yard shuttle, 4.39 seconds. And he was first team all Big Ten. He said considered to be the number one corner in this year's draft. Thought it was a smart pick by Minnesota. I think they actually have a very underrated defense. I think they have a lot of talent. But in that division, you can never have enough, help at corner. So you gotta really load up your secondary, especially when you gotta play Aaron Rodgers twice a year. You gotta play Jay Cutler twice a year. You gotta play Matthew Stafford twice a year. Not to mention the other, quarterbacks that you face in the NFL. But just in that division, especially, there's a lot of talent at that position, any which way you slice it. So I thought it was very smart of Minnesota. I think they also could use some help with their offensive line, but this is definitely the top player on the board at the time, the number one corner in the draft and the first corner selected in the draft. So a very smart pick by the Minnesota Vikings. A lot of people had him going there in some of the mock drafts that I saw anyway. Of course, there's so many mock drafts out there, they all had a lot of different, they got a lot more interesting as the draft went on in terms of, as the picks go. Everybody knew James was going on 1, Mariota probably number 2, but after that, it's been, kind of open. But let me know what you think about Trae Waynes going to the Minnesota Vikings in the comments section below. Definitely interested to read your thoughts and opinions. Thank you very much for listening. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you're having a good day and have a good weekend and enjoy all the sports.